Hi, my name is Samantha and I'm an air fryer addict. One of my favourite foods to cook in the air fryer is fries, and this is our air fry Cajun fries. What we believe is the nicest way to cook fries in the air fryer and absolutely fantastic for air fryer beginners. Have you tried the air fryer free mini course? Are you new to the air fryer? Let me introduce you to our 5-day free quick start mini course. It answers a lot of beginner air fryer questions, gives you simple air fryer recipes to follow, and helps you get confident with your air fryer. You can get it for free at recipethis.com/ebooks or search recipethis.com for air fryer mini course. So the inspiration behind these Cajun fries is Five Guys. Five Guys, the way they do their fries, which many people consider the best fries, is that they A, cut them in the skin so they're not peeled, and B, they are seasoned before being cooked, and C, they are cooked at 2 different temperatures. So we achieved the same with the air fryer, and we've perfected this recipe, and it's our favourite way to cook fries. And if you don't like Cajun seasoning, it can be swapped, so you can do oregano fries if you wanted to, you could do salt and pepper fries, you can do whatever floats your boat, whatever kind of fries you're into, it's very easy to do. And I just want to demonstrate how you prepare these fries and then how you air fry them to get the best fries that you could ever taste in the air fryer. So let's start by slicing up some potatoes. In a way, because you're doing them with the skin on, it's like you're doing a smaller potato wedge. So you're just chopping them all up, making sure that you have a bowl handy for them to go in, because it's also all about the bowl too, because you're mixing the seasoning whilst it's in the bowl, making sure that your fries are well covered with extra virgin olive oil, Cajun seasoning and salt, etc. And we're also going to be showing you how to measure out your olive oil, because I find that too many people are putting too much oil on the fries and they're making them too greasy. Because the air fryer, it doesn't need much oil for successful fries. You know, and there's other mistakes people make by drizzling the fries in the olive oil while it's sat in the basket, in which case the fries are not getting a proper coating, or they're just using a very small amount of olive oil spray, which leads to dry fries. So if you want great fries, this is how you do them. You'll notice that I filled my bowl and I've still got a potato left. Well, I always use my bowl as a judge of character for how full I want the air fry basket. You don't really want to go beyond this, so it just depends on how many potatoes you've done. So now, once you've sliced your potatoes, it's all about adding the olive oil and the seasoning. So, I always use this measuring set that I got, and this one is 7.5 ml, which is half a tablespoon, and that is plenty for a big portion of fries in the air fryer. So, fill it up on your spoon and then just throw it in there. Right. Once you've got your olive oil, you want to add your seasonings. You can add as much or as little Cajun seasoning as you want. I just add about that much. And then what I normally do is I mix them, and if I feel like there's not enough Cajun in, I'll add some more. And then add in pepper, and of course plenty of sea salt. You know how awful chips are, or fries as you might call them, when they haven't got enough seasoning. So now you've done that, don't be shy, get your hands in there. You don't get the same effect if you use a spoon, so just make sure they're all getting a good seasoning. Like I said, the olive oil will allow the seasoning to stick to your fries. And what I do is I kind of tend to base it on the colour. As you know, Cajun's a very bright colour. So if you feel like there's not enough Cajun in there, you can add some more in. Depends on how you like them. So I'm just going to add a little bit more in. And then carry on giving them a good mix. Because you want flavoursome fries. You don't want them to end up boring. And then if you find you've got a bit that's got too much on, just grab it and spread it out. So there you have it. Those are your fries. They're ready for the air fryer. They're perfect. And you can leave them in the fridge if you want, and that will give them a more flavoursome coating, because I like to prep ahead sometimes. I don't want to be chopping loads of fries up late at night when I'm tired. So you could have them in the fridge all day if you wanted to, and then you can just throw them in the air fryer. Now it's time to load them in the air fryer. Throw them all in, and then make sure they've got plenty of time to cook. And then what I also tend to do now is check to see if I've got any pieces that are too big. It's better that if we just give it a last slice so that we don't end up with some that take too long to cook. But they're all looking good. It's just the odd end bit that looks too big and more like a wedge. So there we go. Should be good to go now. So in the air fryer they go. I would normally suggest anywhere between 12 and 15 minutes for this, but note our air fryer's had a preheat, and note that our air fryer basket is quite full. So we're going to go for 160 Celsius, 320 Fahrenheit, and a cook time of 12 minutes to get it started. Then you can check on them and see how much longer they need at a higher temperature to make them crispy. And we beat. So this is normal when you're doing air fryer fries. You'll find that they stick together, and there's often this comment that you must shake your air fry fries. So give them a quick shake like this. Make sure none are stuck anywhere. And then what we do next is we do the fork test. By fork test, we just want to see how tender they are on the fork. If they come out like this, then that means that they're soft enough for the temperature to be increased and to make them nice and crispy. If they're still hard, then give them 3 or 4 extra minutes and then try the fork test again. So right, we've checked the fork test, they're good, and they can go back on now to get crispy. So what you do is you increase the temperature up to 200 degrees Celsius, 400 Fahrenheit, and you start with a cook time of 5 minutes because you want to check it after 5 minutes because you don't want to dry out your fries and you want to keep an eye on the crispiness. What many air fryer brands go wrong in teaching you how to do fries is that they have you cooking them all from start to finish at this high temperature, and this dries them out and you do not end up with the crispy air fry fries that you're craving. And we've beat. Shall we see how our Cajun fries are doing? Oh yeah, perfect fries. This is what I'm talking about. Lovely, lovely crisp on these. They're absolutely fantastic. So if you like them crispier than we do, all you have to do is at this point, give them a spray around with some extra virgin olive oil just on the tops, put them back in for 2 more minutes at 200 and you'll have more of a crispy coating on them. It is literally as simple as that to do air fry Cajun fries. And then you just give them a shake, but make sure that they're not all stuck together when you're serving, and then they're ready for the plate. And as you can see, it makes a brilliant sized portion from the potatoes that we used. So there you have it, perfect air fry fries. Remember, we've used Cajun seasoning. You can do any seasoning you wanted. For example, if you're having taco night, you could even put taco seasoning on them. They're just absolutely delicious. And the thinner you go, the more crispy they go. So it's just up to you how you like your air fryer fries. Today's recipe is all part of one of our themes that we're running at the moment. It's called 12 Idiot-Proof Air Fryer Recipes. Not my choice of title, but one of my readers asked me for air fryer recipes that were idiot-proof, that was so simple that a child could do them, and that's what today's recipes are about. The reason we run themes on our YouTube channel is so that we can focus on a certain type of cooking. You can scroll through our videos and then see which one best applies to you, and then you can pick and choose which ones of our air fryer recipes you are going to recreate at home. Thanks so much for watching. We would love it if you joined the Recipe This family. You can get as involved as you like. You're welcome to follow us on Facebook or Pinterest. Join our Facebook groups, we have 2. Join our Kitchen Gadgets newsletter at recipethis.com/newsletter. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and don't forget to ding the bell for instant notifications. Or check out our podcast. It's called Magic with Gadgets and is a great way to listen along as we talk about the magic of cooking with kitchen gadgets. Even better, if you head over to recipethis.com, you'll find more than 1,000 kitchen gadget recipes. Think air fryer, instant pot, soup maker, slow cooker, bread maker and more.